What is happening? Turbo Toys here. But you can call me Turbo, and today... Alright! Today, guys, I basically didn't want to be accused of not being very Ucey.
Bruh.
And in my opinion, with Sami Zayn being one of the most entertaining things in professional wrestling at the moment, especially with his involvement in the Bloodline and the fact that he keeps making everyone break character midway through a promo, I thought the best way to show my Ucey side would be to make a modern version of the Honorary Uce.
Perfect.
So what we're going to need for this project is a base figure to start. I do have this previous Sami Zayn fix up that I did, and it's got the then, now and forever scan on it, because that particular figure didn't hit retail in the UK. However, as much as I love that scan, personally, this figure just don't do nothing for me. I mean, for some strange reason, I don't feel like this compares to that then, now and forever release.
Bruh.
But I've got a few ideas in mind what I want to do to actually make this custom. I want to try and utilise that t-shirt. I think it'd be cool to try and reuse that in some way. I think instead of using this scan, we're going to go with a different Sami Zayn head scan. I'm thinking I'm probably going to swap the arms out so we can have interchangeable hands. I have also been designing some decals to apply to the new attire. And as for the attire, I figured that this design would be okay, because he has been wrestling in tighter trouser pants instead of the more cargo style pants that he's been wearing in recent years.
Perfect.
So boys, let's crack on with this custom. Right, for the head scan, we're going to use that first Elite scan with the more expressive sculpt compared to the Then, Now and Forever series. And what we've done is we've put a Mattel made hairpiece onto the scan to give him that long haired look. Alright! And then we've used Milliput to sculpt the top of the hairstyle, as well as adding on some green stuff for the beard, as well as parts of his hair.
Ooh.
And as we previously mentioned, we're going to try and reuse the t-shirt so we can make his best selling Honorary Uce t-shirt. And my good friend Tarver89 on Instagram once told me that with a little bit of patience, he was able to get the design off the shirt. So we had to go and successfully remove the design. And also during this process, we created a new design to put on the t-shirt. So as we take a look at the new design, I must say I think it gets the job done very well. Now, I was tempted because I have seen better custom made shirts out there, but by doing it this way we haven't wasted any of the accessories, and it gives me a sense of pride knowing that I've given it a go.
Perfect.
And I've noticed that Sami no longer wears elbow pads, and his wrist tape is not only higher, but it also wraps around his hands. So knowing that, I wanted to give him interchangeable hands, and we had a spare Matt Hardy in the fodder box, and that will give us everything we need, including the pointed fingers, so we're going to be able to do that pose. But as for the Matt Hardy, I don't think he'll be deleting anyone anymore, but I'm sure he'll be fine.
Bruh.
So the next thing I'm going to do is cut out the decal designs and get ready to apply them. And after they're applied, we'll get ready to touch up the paintwork. We're going to add red where he's got the checkered pattern, and the red sock design above the boots we're going to change to white. Alright, so after all the decals are applied and the paintwork is touched up and finished, we're going to put the figure back together, give him a clear coat for protection, we're going to add the shirt back to him, and we'll be left with this. Alright, so hopefully no one's going to accuse me of not being Ucey. I think by the time we painted the head scan up and finished it off, it looked awesome. I really like the interchangeable hands with a pointed finger. I really like the fact that we was able to use that t-shirt and put our own design on there. And I think the new decals on the attire set this custom off perfectly.
Perfect.
So there you have it, a figure you could display alongside the Tribal Chief. And I'd love to know your thoughts on this one in the comments. I kind of wish that this story would have mixed in with the time that Sami was the undisputed Intercontinental Champion, so he could have stood alongside the rest of the Bloodline with 2 titles. And dare I say, Mattel will make this one at some point, and I'm sure that when they do, it will be class. But I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the Honorary Uce. But as always, that's going to do it for this one. So if you enjoyed what you see, then please be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Come check your boy out on Instagram and TikTok at Turbo Toys. And until the next video, I will see ya when I see ya.